Okay, hi. Let's see if I can get this thing to work. Hi, I'm Bethany Lopez. I am here with S.L. Scott, reading my favorite part of The Resistance. So, to follow along with me, you can go to chapter 33 and then scroll over to the first page break or chapter break. On my Kindle, it shows that it's 84% in, so you can try to follow along with me if you'd like, or I will just read to you. Okay. We're definitely going to have to catch a cab home tonight. Danny's just handed me my third shot of tequila, and neither of us are in any condition to drive. I don't even know where we are. It's a bar near the restaurant. But other than that, nada. The music is loud and the bar packed for a Wednesday. For a few brief moments, the pain I felt over the loss of Dalton in the last month is replaced. Almost. But I'll take it, because it feels good to feel almost normal again. With a big, cocky grin on his face and the crowd chanting my name, it's my turn to do a body shot off of Danny. He pulls his shirt over his head and the women in the bar go nuts, calling his name and whistling. Deep down, I'm confused because I'm starting to feel territorial over him. He's with me, at least for the night. His shirt hits me in the face, but I'm too drunk to care. I tie it around my neck and step forward as he starts to lie down on top of the bar. He turns my way and says, "Photographic evidence, or it didn't happen." Yes, we definitely need a picture to cringe over tomorrow when we feel like shit and can't remember anything that happened the night before. I dug through my purse to find my phone. Just as I pull it out, he adds, "Oh baby, I'll remember every second of this." I shove a lime in his mouth to pipe him down, which makes him laugh, and hand the phone over to a girl who was way too eager to take this picture. I notice it's still off from when I needed peace from work and the wedding vendors earlier in the night. Hold up, let me turn it on. I tell the girl to hit the camera icon when the screen loads up. And tell me when we're ready. Okay, she says, ready. At the last moment, I set the shot glass down on his stomach instead of pouring the liquid on him. Using my mouth, I tip it back, then drop the glass into my hands. The alcohol burns as it slides down my throat, but Danny's hand in the back of my arm is warm and comforting, encouraging me to take the lime, which typically ends in a kiss. My text message alarm goes off, causing me to glance over my shoulder, distracting me from his lips. The lime, I mean. The girl hands the phone back to me and I catch a glimpse of Dalton's name on the screen. Danny pulls me closer, and the boisterous chanting that surrounds me reminds me of the lime waiting in his mouth. The text ring goes off again, and I look down at it, my heart thundering in my chest, a lump in my throat forming. Dalton. I can't put this off. I've waited too long to hear from him. Touching Danny's shoulder, I say, "I'm sorry, I need to check this." He sits up, the line falling from his mouth. "Holly?" But I'm already pushing my way out of the door and walking to a secluded part of the sidewalk for privacy. I should be mad after all this time, but my heart hasn't gotten the memo, and I anxiously open the messages. 4 texts. 4 lines. Lyrics, a poem, or his inner thoughts. I have no idea, but he sent them to me, and now I cling to hope once more. Love is a sparrow I hold in my hand, an angel believing me a better man. I'm finding my way back to her before she flies away, hoping she can forgive when I come back to her one day. Holly? Danny. I wipe a tear from my cheek before he has a chance to see it. Turning toward him, I say, "I'm here." He's shirtless, and now I feel guilty for leaving him in there. I unwrap his shirt from around my neck and hand it to him. "What happened?" he asks, taking the shirt. "Is everything okay?" He pulls it over his head. Yeah, no worries." "Play it off. Don't let him see how Dalton affects you." "Hey," he says, bending his neck to look into my eyes. "I'm worried, okay? You're crying. Was the text or me?" "No, it wasn't you. I'm sorry. I don't mean to worry you. It was a text. I wasn't expecting it. Just caught me off guard." "Come on, here's your purse. I think we should call it a night." I'd like to think I'm reading too much into his clipped tone, but when he turns and walks away from me, I know he's hurt or mad or both. In the cab, I offer, "I can bring you back to pick up your Jeep in the morning." "No, it's fine." "Really? No trouble at all?" "I have to go for a run in the morning anyway. I'll just come this way and get it." "Okay, if you're sure." "I am." We sit in silence for another minute, staring out our own windows, when he says, "It was Johnny, right? The text? It was from him?" When I look over, his expression is neutral, almost like he saw this coming. I won't lie to him, though. He's too good to be lied to. "Yes." "Just like that? It's a done deal?" "Right now, I talk in metaphors to keep things nice, uncomplicated, but it's already complicated, And the truth for him, not so nice. I'm not open to any other possibility. Currently unavailable, he repeats from earlier in the night. Currently unavailable, the plain truth. The cab pulls up out front, and I give the driver money just as Danny does. We decide to split the fare. As we walk up the first steps, we don't talk, but when we reach the landing, we stop. He says, "This doesn't have to be awkward. We're neighbors. We're friends." "That's all," we say at the same time. Neither of us laughs at the coincidence. "Thank you for dinner," I say, "and well, the whole night. Danny, I had fun and I loved it, but mostly I needed it. I needed a friend, so thank you." I take a step forward and open my arms. He comes closer and embraces me. It's tight and filled with sincerity. "Thank you, friend." The last word seems a struggle to say, but he releases me with a smile and walks to his door. With his key in hand, I walk to mine and we open our doors at the same time. "Good night, Danny." "Holly?" "Yes?" "You say you have these flaws, but I want you to know that for every flaw you think you have, I can name 3 things that make you perfect." I gulp, then my voice cracks with emotion when I whisper, "Thank you." We both go inside and I lock my door behind me. Grabbing the empty beer bottles from the coffee table, I head into the kitchen and throw them in the recycling bin. I get a glass of water and an ibuprofen and head upstairs for bed. After turning out the lights, I climb under the covers and lay in the dark. I read the text at least 10 more times before holding the phone to my chest and falling asleep. Thanks for having me. Enjoy the book.